DraftSociety.com presents a Premier League Draft Fantasy Podcast. Welcome to the Key Pass Collective, your exclusive source for the information, analysis, and advice you need to dominate your fantasy leagues. Come on in. We've been expecting you.
What's up, draft heads? Welcome into the Key Pass Collective. We're the audio companion to the Draft Society website. If you've never been, check out the site. We've got everything you could possibly need to dominate this EPL draft fantasy football game. From our extensive draft kit, player rankings, and team previews over the summer, to our dependable weekly in-season content, including waiver wire articles, Sleepers 11, projected lineups, and extensive sortable stats. We've got the most comprehensive coverage of the draft game, hands down. And check out the Inner Circle, our subscriber-only section on the site. There, you'll find absolute gems like the set piece taker tracker, weekly rest of season rankings, projected player scores, and so much more. Plus, sign up for the season and you'll get the Fantasy Toolkit, our crown jewel, which links to your Fantrax ID and gives you bespoke information for your league, like waiver pickups, trade targets, a matchup projection between you and your opponent, and that's just the start. You'll have to check it out. And if you join the Inner Circle, don't forget to join the exclusive Discord where all the best minds in the EPL draft fantasy game come together to offer advice. It all starts at thedraftsociety.com. Check it out today. Without further ado, let's get to the show. Draft heads, what's happening? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Welcome back to the KPC. Hope everyone did well last week in their leagues. I was 1-1. One of them was very frustrating. One of them was down to the wire. Yeah, things are like that right this time of season. It's been brutal, razor thin margins. But hope you all are hanging in there, and hope you're back for another week, ready to go out and kick some ass. Welcome in. Today on the show, we are going to, one second here, sorry. Today on the show, we are going to talk about the midweek matches. Of course, we always do that. Just check in quickly about how those went. We had some Carabao action this week. And then, of course, our transfer window finally closed in what was a wet fart of a transfer window this January. So we will talk about the results of that and whether or not there are literally any fantasy implications from this transfer window. And then we've got some fantasy fake, fantasy for real, some guys popping off that we talked about in some previous episodes. So we gotta bring them up and just chat about them a little bit. And then, of course, because I used last week's slideshow as a template, I have put Gameweek 24 Streamers. So we'll, of course, get you ready for last week to make sure that you do well in your... No, just kidding. It's obviously a typo. Anyway, Gameweek 25 Streamers. All right, let's go ahead and bring in some lovely gentlemen. Dutch Cowboy, Sanjy, Bantah boys, CNFC 82, Ryan Barnes. My friends, how the hell are we?
Hey.
I always like wonder who's the first person that's gonna say yes, and I feel like we're all polite and we just leave Joe in like dead silence.
How long can they hold out? It's just like, yeah. Hey, how is everyone? Sanjy, I should say Dutch and I have encountered a winter storm over the course of the last week. What is your weather like? Let's do a little weather talk.
It's wet.
Wet.
Yeah. That's all we get in the UK. Just
yeah.
And just gray clouds. Like
clouds.
I miss what the sun looks like. Actually, that's a good reminder. I need to go buy some vitamin D. Like it's quite concerning.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Ryan,
it's cold. It's cold here. That's it.
Yeah, it's
Nothing
cold.
else. It's just today, actually, for the first time in like a month, it was above freezing for like an hour, I think. Yeah, nothing to say. Just cold.
Fair. Ryan, how about for you?
It's warmed back up. There was actually a cold front
Damn.
that created the falling iguana phenomenon that a lot of people aren't aware of. I did. I finally saw him. I went out looking for him. I got someone to actually earmark where they saw one, so I could do it.
It is crazy, huh? Like they actually just fall out of the tree.
Yeah.
Wait. This wasn't a saying? Like,
I wasn't aware of this either. I was not aware of this.
They're cold-blooded animals. They're not native to Florida. They're from Central and South America. I think years back, people like brought them as pets, and then some escaped. Made more babies, and now they're everywhere. And so they're not used to subtropical climates, and usually that's not a problem. However, when there is a cold front and it goes below 40-ish degrees, since they're cold-blooded, they literally can't move. They're just like paralyzed until the temperature goes back up to a reasonable amount. And so they fall from the trees because they can't move, and then they just sit there.
It's wild.
Oh no,
dude! They used to
go around and gather them because they're
the invasive ones.
Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah,
and
these aren't like
course,
small iguanas.
weird.
There's like
They're enormous.
I grew up in Florida, and when I was growing up, there was a very small population of the massive iguanas that you'd associate with like a zoo, like the ones that look like dragons.
Oh, the Komodo dragon kind of things.
They're very large, and they have like orange, whatever. When I was a kid, you'd see a lot of these small ones everywhere, the green ones. But over time, and like now especially, the big ones have like completely taken over the environment. And when you see one of those on the ground, it's gnarly as hell.
Oh yeah, it's like that's a dinosaur. That's a fucking dinosaur.
100%.
Yeah, I saw a ton of those when I was in Belize. I just replied to QuizKit in the chat because he said he heard people have been cooking and eating them, and I said our tour guide in Belize called them chicken of the trees.
Yeah, people do,
which is gross.
Yeah, I don't know how you would like cut off the scales or like what gets you. They're not. They can't really hurt you outside of like whipping you with their tails, which have like really sharp scales on them.
I'm surprised there's no bounty program for there's like there's bounty programs for like the pythons because they're invasive. I'm surprised they haven't made a bounty for iguanas.
Too many of them. But I saw a bunch of reports of people like gathering them up and actually dropping them off.
Nice.
So yeah, I got to see that, and now I just need to see a gator, and then I can leave.
Yeah,
I can give you
what a bucket list. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I can show you gators. I can send you an address, dude.
In the wild.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna come visit you guys anytime soon. Sorry.
Nah, yeah.
I mean, it's 72 Fahrenheit, so what 20-ish Celsius. So it's nice in the winter for sure. Outside of like the last couple of days.
That is nice. Did you guys watch the game today?
No.
First 10 minutes and then turned it off.
I can start pushing us in that direction so we get back on topic. But but yeah, it was pretty brutal, honestly. Like the first half, Newcastle didn't even show up. The second half, City just sat back on their laurels and did almost nothing. So the funny thing, we have our points calculator where you translate points into Fantrax points, or you can translate performances into Fantrax points. There were only 5 players today from either team who were above 10 points. And that, to me, basically sums up Manchester City this season.
And not even keeping a clean sheet like usual.
Right, exactly.
Classic.
Yeah. Exactly. But Reinders was ridiculous. Marmouche scored 2 goals. Ilanga had a goal. And then it was Trafford and Aït-Nouri. Those were the 5 that were above 10. So
almost 11 goals from Aït-Nouri.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice to see.
Looks like he's going to stay there in that position. Which I was talking to Draft Lad briefly, but with O'Reilly playing midfield and Doku out, he's just gonna have that left back, left wing back position.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely, if he was dropped, he's definitely an ad if he's out there in your league.
Yeah, I think so.
For sure. 67% rostered. So he's around.
Yeah, he's out there. Especially before he started on Sunday, but that was even lower.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, speaking of, is he... Nope, both of mine are gone. Okay.
Cool. Everyone frantically checks their home leagues.
Yeah. Home leagues, you might have a shot, but community leagues, not a chance.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, we lost Anthony Gordon to a hamstring, what looks like, and this could be weeks, certainly. So, I mean, it's one of those blessing and curses, right? Like, now you don't, like, when you see him in the lineup, you don't have to start him, just for him to then get you 2 points or 1.5 points. Although he's been better recently, I'll give it that.
Thinking about dropping him is the problem.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Man, many people are just dropping like flies, man.
Not with the form he's been in, you can't, right? Like 14, 7, 7.5, 3, 0.75, 10.5, 10.25, 23.
Is this Lewis Cook or is this Anthony Gordon?
This is Gordon.
Exactly. No, I'm gonna try to get bare minimum for him, but if not, if it's an actual hammy and he's gonna be out more than like a week or two, I'm done.
But wait, if they keep losing wingers, is there a chance that maybe we finally see the front two of Vista and Voldemort?
I mean,
who's gonna pump crosses into him? Fucking
Mr. Trippier.
And Tonali, Elonga could get that spot now. Just keep it.
I mean, this is one of the things I wanted to mention to you all is just Newcastle. I mean, they're not Wissa and Elonga. Absolute bust, just insane bust this season. And then every other attacker, for the most part, has just been absolutely maddening.
Yeah, but I mean, Brentford and then Spurs, someone like Barnes and Elonga, especially. I mean, definitely Barnes, but Elonga could be a play this weekend.
Barnes is somehow 88% rostered. That's crazy to me. But yeah, I was going to say if he's out there, pick him up, but he's not out there. So, sorry. Dreaded Magpie doesn't even roster any Newcastle attackers.
I mean, that says a lot.
Right? Yeah. That would be like if Bajcetic fan didn't roster Bajcetic.
I wonder if he actually does.
What's his name? Bajcetic boy? Bajcetic?
Bajcetic Albion or something in one of them.
Yeah. I mean, surely, like, when his waivers run and he doesn't get anyone, his default move is just, all right, let me just grab Bajcetic. Like,
you have to. Yeah. So, okay, well, there's Newcastle. I mean, I guess not a ton to add to that aside from, Gordon being out. Potential that Wissa and Elonga get game time. Would you pick up either of them if they've been dropped?
Yeah.
I literally just picked up Elonga and dropped Oscar Bob in my home league.
Okay.
I mean, it's only because like my other options are horrible. So yeah.
I don't mind. It's just maybe this weekend against Brentford and then Spurs. Those are two maybes that
especially Elonga as a forward, right? Because you know how forwards have been. So
100%.
Yeah. Oh,
100%.
Look at this. Old Scruffy and I, same wavelength. Great minds think alike, my friend. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then as far as City goes, I took Toddy's advice, you guys, this year. I really did. I do not roster a single Manchester City asset.
Good on you.
So I'm really curious, like for people who do roster, Doku, Savio, Foden, especially, these guys, anybody who's not fucking Holland, Cherky, and Semenyo, how are we feeling?
I mean, I'm looking up, I'm doing a quick search on where all the fantasy assets from City are. I mean, I don't even want to count Semenyo, so I'm just going to get rid of that. And Gehi, she doesn't matter. The top three fantasy assets for City, Semenyo and Gehi are 2 and 3, and they just got there. So that's funny.
I mean, but that's their scores combined, right? With their previous.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But then it's like Doku, Foden, and then The sixth best player on City is none other than Mateus Nunes. Cherokee's coming right behind, but this is a graveyard of like fantasy right here.
That's my point. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like we used to talk about Pep Roulette in a way that was, like such a mythical thing, and this daunting thing to kind of think about and plan for. And the dude at this point has fixations. Like, you knew as soon as Semenyo got there, it was going to be set and forget Semenyo. He loves his new toys. Never used to be that way. Now he loves his new toys. Semenyo, Cherky, and then Holland. Everyone else, kick rocks.
Yeah, gets enough for next year.
Like, I think there's like gonna just be rest of season like periods where like one or two City assets might pop up. Like, I mean, say 8-9 game weeks ago, Nico O'Reilly was like the hot prospect to own sort of thing, and now he's kind of died off, positional change, etc. And then just getting subbed early, and now it's like Reinhard Nuri. Now maybe it's his time for like the next 6 or 7 game weeks or something like that. Yeah. And we might just continue to see something like that rest of the season, and it's when do you jump on and when do you jump off sort of thing, right? Other than like the studs that you already mentioned.
Well, for example, Foden's last start was a month ago today.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva got hurt, so maybe he sees some increase in minutes.
Not before he scored 18 against me.
Yeah, I mean, that's life.
Classic. All right. Well, I'm glad this is not something I have to deal with. I'm really glad I showed some self-restraint.
I broke my rule this year of not having City assets and drafted Sabio, and that wasn't great.
That was brutal. Yeah. All right. And then finally, I was just going to talk about Arsenal a little bit. So we see a lot of rotation continuing. Obviously, we've got 3 healthy forwards, 3 healthy number 9s, or players who can play as number 9. Saka, unfortunately, out for 2 to 3 weeks. Odegaard was a mystery the other night, just not in the squad at all. So, yeah, Arsenal's been a bit of a conundrum recently. Are you guys just trying to, like, grab as many Arsenal players as you can who are on waivers in hopes they might start? Like, if White's floating out there, grab him. If Madueke's floating out there, grab him and just start, like, collecting them like your Pokemon? Dutch?
Marino's injured as well, right?
Marino's injured,
yeah. He's out, like, for a while.
Yeah.
Like, he may not be back this season injured. We'll see. But
yeah.
Odegaard is apparently, from what I understand, he felt something in an unnamed muscle. But he is, from what I read, he's 50-50 for the weekend. So even if it's not permanent. And then, Saka's out for a while. But as far as assets, I mean, if you can stream like Madueke or Martinelli this Saturday, and then like just like Calafiori coming back, Ben White, those kind of guys. And I think we'll see Havertz. I mean, if you picked up Havertz or held him, good on you. Because I think he'll keep seeing starts, and he'll see a start this weekend. Don't know where he'll see it this weekend. If Odegaard doesn't come out, I think he'll be at the cam, right, over Eze. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah, that's my feeling. He looked really good there against Leeds. So, but he also looked good as the 9 cameo against Chelsea. So, if Odegaard's out, he'll probably slot into that spot, and he'll continue with Gilchrist up top. But because I mean, Eze wasn't great yesterday, and he hasn't really put in a great performance since the hat trick against Tottenham. Oddly enough, so I'd be surprised if he gets another nod. And then I think Timbers started the last few. So, and with White being healthy, I think that's probably your best bet at a nice stream this weekend against Sunderland in a good matchup. They're not the same team away from home. Plus, Jack is still out, and we got some revenge to get against them. So, like the matchup. But again, Tuesday to Saturday is not a terrible break, so it doesn't have to be rotation. Plus, like the midweek games are done for February. Is the Mickey Mouse Cup is parked until the final, and then Champions League is done until March. So, and I can't remember when the FA Cup comes back, but just to say that they don't need to rotate too much. But given that this is the end of a continuous cycle, this would probably be the one where they actually do rotate. So I expect to maybe see White. Calafiori's been obviously getting some cameos, but he hasn't looked great. He's looked pretty off. And Capier's hasn't really done it for me, but I think yesterday was probably his best performance for the club. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him continue in the left back role. So yeah, I think fullbacks are probably your best bet for streaming, as opposed to Madueke is nailed. I'm guessing Trossard comes back in on the left, and Kai in midfield, and then Gyökeres up top. So I think in terms of premium streamers that might be on your wire, probably looking at Ben White.
Let's check in on the roster percentage of these players.
Did you guys see the tweet about Nkapie? I think one of you guys shared it.
Mm-mm.
All right, and I quote, "Great tackle, but Nkapie makes me nervous. Feels like watching a dog drive your car perfectly. They're driving perfectly, but they're still a dog."
Yeah, that's been going around for a while.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
I like that a lot.
I don't know if he's that.
I didn't think so either, but
uncontrollable.
No,
he is
South American. Like, he comes with risks. All South American players and defenders do, right?
I mean, some more than others. Like Romero would be like letting your baby, crawl just
I'm surprised
on the edge of a skyscraper.
Davinson Sanchez was the worst.
Davinson Sanchez.
Yes. Dude, I don't know how Alderete doesn't have a red card.
He's like letting Weekend at Bernie's drive your car.
Amazing.
Yeah, Alderete. Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Dude, Alderete in like South American qualifiers is like a known like killer. It's like I don't know. I was so worried about him coming, but I think he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, just out there snapping femurs. Dude, all right. So anyway, I was saying roster percentages. Kai is at 85, Madueke 69, Ben White 58. So yeah, we're seeing more and more ownership of these players. I think, which makes a lot more sense. I think for a while, people were slow to get
chop and change Ben White a lot. Like I've picked him up, I think almost every week and dropped him. So I'm surprised at I think oddly enough in more competitive leagues he's probably more available than other ones that are just lazy after they picked him up and just didn't drop him again.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right. Well, anything on Chelsea quickly? I was gonna mention just Toddy had asked in our chat, in our TDS chat, whether people were dropping Delap because he started last week and again this week.
Yeah, you drop him.
Okay.
He sucks.
Do you wait to see if he starts?
Okay, I mean, no need to take shots. Come on, no. But
My fault. Fantasy-wise. Everything I say is fantasy-wise.
No, I know. I'm just teasing you. Yeah, I mean, fantasy-wise, he's shit. And the thing is, like, I mean, spoiler for like waivers and stuff like that. But there's a certain West Ham striker I think is a perfect switch from Delap to him, like in terms of streams. So. Crap! Oh my god, you guys are so mean, man. But no, yeah, easy drop.
That being said, I think it's partly just because Chelsea don't really use him in the way that he's best used. I do think you got a freaking steal for him.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
I think he'll come good. He'll come good in this next 2 to 3 years. He'll be used. I think he's a good player.
Potential is there, right? It's whether he fulfills 100%. It. And the thing is like. The problem is though, is how managers are going to be utilizing him, because last night, like, I cannot believe what I was watching. Like, he was being deployed as a right winger, and
Yes.
I wanted to pull the hair out my head.
Yeah, it's clearly not his strength.
Yeah, right. And obviously, like, I think it was kind of a makeshift tactical sort of thing. But like, for some weird reason, he keeps fluking these attacking returns under Liam Rosenior. So, I mean, on the day that, you know, you're desperate for forward, and that kind of came up in our admin chats, right? We were looking at players that we could possibly stream this week. And yeah, I mean, he was lucky to get his assist, but at the end of the day, like, he's still kind of ticking along with points, but very much a streamium sort of character for me.
We talked, last week we talked about bust percentage. And I mean, he is the danger zone in terms of bust percentage. Like, you are really flirting with danger on that one.
Yeah.
Interesting. Neto is like apparently has a knock, so you could see Esteval again this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Him and Reece James had knocks. That's why they went in the squad.
I think they were both really close, so I'd be surprised if Neto didn't get the nod.
I thought Reece was rested on purpose versus Neto, who had something, but
it was both muscle pains or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is even with Pedro Neto, man, like, I don't think he's the asset that he was under Maresca. Like, he'll easily be subbed off. Like, and that was the good thing about Pedro Neto. He kept playing all the games, right? And that's what you want out of most of the assets. So
yeah. Also, like Ryan said, Tuesday to Saturday for Chelsea. You know, I was worried. Like, I have Enzo, and I was worried about him getting a lot of minutes, but it's a lot of days in between. So I think a lot of these guys.
I don't remember the last time Enzo was rested. It's been months.
Honestly, yeah.
And I feel like I'm playing against him every single fucking week.
There's so many players I feel that way about. It's like, how am I playing it? Yeah, Enzo's crazy. He'll get 10 plus without trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Neto. I mean, I guess
Sorry, go ahead.
He scored 9.5 against West Ham.
Yeah,
they're chasing. That was a game state.
Oh, true. You're right.
I hope he doesn't turn into one of those guys that does better off the bench.
Oh, and suddenly João Pedro's just bossing. Like,
Sorry, I was gonna jump in. Like, despite the 0-0, 1-0. I forgot Kai fucking scored at the end, which was
I can't forget.
But I try to, like, you know, rub it out of my fucking memory as soon as possible. But I mean, that's one thing, is like, João Pedro is definitely one of the players that has thrived a lot under Liam Rosenior, and like last night he was hands down the best player for us. Like, his hold up play, like his first touch, like taking away from the defenders. Yeah, he's on one right now, and if you could like trade him in at the moment, like, I would definitely try and do that.
Yeah, I'm struggling for forwards too, so I would absolutely do that. Yeah, interesting. You guys know what else is interesting? Last night, I mean, obviously, Twitter is abuzz with, you know, oh, the game was boring, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we've all seen that. Last night, the highest scoring player was Gabriel, 16 points.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and João Pedro, good battle.
3 shots on target the whole game.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, the transfer window's closed. It did not. I mean, I can't. It's when you say that it's slammed shut. Is that a good thing? Does that mean that, like, there was a lot of action and so you had to like slam it to stop everything? Or anyway, whatever a shitty window is, and however you close that door or that window, that's what we did, because it sucked. This is a shitty window. Anyway, so here,
yearly reminder that the January window is usually like this.
Yeah. Yes, McNeil got slammed in the door. Fair enough. Fair enough, old Scruffy. All right, so here's what kind of happened. There's some things that may have some fantasy implications, mostly not. And that is okay if we just want to be like, no, and move on. Here is a summary of what happened on transfer deadline day. So Brighton brought back Matty O'Reilly. He was recalled. That, to me, is an interesting one. When you look at his numbers, they're not great, right? His numbers were not great. But I looked this morning and I was like, wait a second. in every single game that he started this season, which has been like 4, granted, but he had at least 1 assist, sometimes 2, in every single one of them.
Hasn't he started 2 games?
2 games in the league, and then he started 2 in other comps. And
I see.
And he had in 2 of those he had 1 assist, and in 2 of those he had 2 assists.
But if he was in Hertzler's plans, he would have kept him.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That's fair.
I mean, you could make the counterpoint that why would he recall him if he wasn't in his plans? But I think it's, I don't know. I guess it's just because he's not getting much time there, and due to injuries and stuff, he'll be a good guy to have on the roster. But I don't see him just going straight back into the starting lineup. I think he'll be depth. But having said that, I picked him up just in case.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean, it's worth the punt if he gets close to his previous self there.
I mean, his first 2 weeks were fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about whether to trade Gross on a high right now.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, the corner thing.
12 and a half with the goal was pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah.
And we were talking in the chat this morning that Takai took 4 corners. They're all from the same side, but I think Brook Gross took both sides 2 games ago when he had like 5 of them now.
Took all of them.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like he lost. He had 1 to the Kuipers 4, which is
not what you want to see. That's not what you
want
want
to see. I hope that the Kuiper goes back to the bench.
I was surprised to see him there, but yeah.
I could see that happening though too.
And with like, if also like we're saying, like if Riley comes in, then it's like continues to eat away into points there because he'll probably be in the 10 again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I still think Gross will be. I do think. I mean, that's a good point. Trade high could be a move, but I still think you'll be happy with Gross most game weeks. Hopefully.
It's a concern certainly, but I mean, like, I don't blame anybody for holding and just seeing what they have because he's been so awesome. Since coming back.
For sure.
All right, so Ryan's adding him. Anybody else adding him just in case?
Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah.
I don't know how long of a leash I'm gonna give him.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, roster spots are premium and can't just hold for 3 weeks based on vibes, as it were.
I drafted him in both leagues, and so I'm once bitten, twice shy. No, I'm picking him up. All right, Chelsea. I say recalled. Actually, I guess it's kind of true. It's all the same. It's all the same company. Mamadou Sarr recalled, brought in, whatever you want to say. Do we care about this at all?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah, same to be honest.
Well, that was the reason why the whole what's his name thing.
Anselmo, whatever.
Anselmo.
Anselmo, no?
Okay,
Anyways,
sure. Yes.
Moving on.
Anyway, okay, yeah. So no, we don't care about that. Cool. Crystal Palace, guys. Ay. Okay. So we had a bid in for Jorgen Strand-Larsen. Mateta is well on his way to leaving. Turns out that no, he fails his medical. He has knee issues and is probably going to need surgery. The problem with that is that the World Cup is coming up, and he greatly wants to be in the World Cup squad. So now he's back at Palace, where he's a want away, has made ripples to try to get out of the club, is going to be a cancer in the dressing room, and now has a knee issue as well. And Jorgen Strand-Larsen's there. And Evan Gasson is there.
Yeah. Worst possible scenario for people that held him.
Yeah.
Like, have him. Like,
Yes.
it would have been way better if he just left.
Yes, it would have.
But now we have to wait for surgery news. And then it's like, if he doesn't get surgery, it's like, I personally think he's going to start over Strand-Larsen still, or he just won't. I think either of them will never see more than like 60, 65 minutes unless they score.
Yeah.
Then there's European competition. This just is horrible all around. And if he needs surgery, you figured he I just don't see a path to starts to get minutes for surgery. It's just a terrible situation all around. Literally, no one wins.
It was handled very poorly. It makes Mateta look very bad. It makes the club look very bad. It makes just everything is.
Yeah.
The whole McNeil thing and his like partner coming out on Instagram and having to like defend about his mental health. Yeah, it was kind of shit, yo.
Yeah, his partner, and she's talking about how like they don't treat these players like they're real people. People don't remember that they actually like have struggles and feelings, and yeah, it's so true. It's honestly super true. Yeah, that was brutal to see. So anyway, Dwight McNeil is not heading to Crystal Palace for anybody who is still in the dark about that one. So, all right, Dutch, you think that Mateta still gets most of the starts. What about the rest of you guys?
I think I wouldn't be opposed to dropping him, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I mean,
they
spent a lot of money on Jorgen, right?
They did. And he's younger. He's clearly going to be the future for the club at that position.
You say that. They probably will use him for like 2-3 years and then sell his ass too.
I mean, you're probably right, but
I think we'll find out about Mateta pretty soon if he's getting surgery. He's probably seeing a specialist like this week if those rumors are true. And we'll find out very soon.
It's just not going to happen before waivers tomorrow, unfortunately. But
no, definitely not.
Well.
I don't know. I do think Strand Larsen is a good player, and I think it was just like someone said, it was like bad. He had a bad situation in Wolves this year. He looked better the last couple of years. I think it's an absolute coin flip for who gets starts, and like I said, no one's gonna get a lot of minutes. Expected minutes for everybody goes down. And Mateta, they both might be, I guess forwards are thin, but almost streamers at times, especially with how Crystal Palace are playing.
True.
Literally, I don't want to hold fucking anybody.
Yeah, if you drop Mateta, he definitely becomes a streamer. I mean, for sure, right? Like anytime you see him starting. But he has the bust in him too. He's got that in his locker.
He has the most missed one-on-ones.
That's amazing.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I'm with you though, man. Like people who are like talking shit about Strand Larsen, about he's had such a terrible season. You literally have to throw this season out. Like that is not a representation of what he can do as a player. Like he's getting no service whatsoever. And that's a reminder that if he is out there in your league, let me see, he is 60% rostered. Like that, there's a many home leagues where he is just chilling and needs to be added immediately. Are you guys still out on Gesson?
Yeah. I mean, he's not kicked a ball yet under Glasner, so I'm gonna judge after an appearance or two.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't think like a tiger can't change his stripes. I still think that he isn't going to ghost very well at all. Like we've seen, he just doesn't do that.
Yeah, but different manager, different club, different system. Like,
you think it's a style of play thing? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Douglas Luiz was absolute trash at Forest, and now everybody wants Douglas Luiz at Villa.
Okay, so you just made the point about Gesson in that, yeah, a different manager, players don't normally ghost under that manager. And then you bring up Dougie Lou as the example.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you got to give players a chance to change. Like, I don't think you just assume that they're shit consistently in any team or any setting.
Yeah, that's fair. Would you rather you have to roster one of these players? Would you rather roster Evan Gesson, Tyreek George, or JP Mateta?
Jesus.
Evil sucker.
Probably Mateta for like a few more days, and then that's it. But
you don't want any of them, Ryan?
Nah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, so that's what some people. I mean, people who are very very thin in the forward department, I think, are dealing with some of these scenarios.
Yeah.
What could be, and I just don't. I don't have a lot of faith in any of them, unfortunately. But
Me neither.
yeah, all right, fair. Nottingham Forest brought in a left back. Do we care about this?
No.
Okay. Luca Nets. It was something like 5 million or something. It's not even. I mean, I think he's like 20. Maybe just
Great surname though.
Yeah.
This Greek man has a lot. What's the Greek's like day job? What did that guy make his money on? He's just endless cash for these people.
Yeah, it's
Shipping, I'd imagine.
Okay. Yeah. Jesus.
drop shipping.
All
my students want to talk about drop shipping. They're all gonna start a drop shipping business.
That's still a thing?
They love it. Oh, they love talking about. Oh yeah, drop shipping.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's so weird.
All right.
But I also teach at a school where kids' parents get them like investment properties. So.
Small loan of $1 million type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Everton brought in Tyreek George, as previously mentioned, on loan from Chelsea. This is only interesting to me because clearly Dwight McNeil is out of favor. Jack Grealish is out for what seems to be the season. And so there is a bit of a vacancy. Tyler Dibbling clearly also not favored.
Yeah. Evil Saka's decent, man. Decent player.
And like you said, McNeil's out of the plans. KDH takes the middle, and Jai takes, probably left wing, whatever wing he wants, and then opposite to him, I think we'll see George eventually. I don't know if like immediately, but
you might get like a forward three that could have a bit of a ghost floor in a sense.
Yeah.
If he's playing slightly OOP, if you want to call that.
What's so funny?
I forgot he was called Evil Saka, and then when you look at pictures of him, it's like, oh my god,
it's like one of those cartoons. It's crazy,
so funny. Oh Lord!
Yeah,
and even when I put in Evil Saka, I just Googled Evil Saka, and here's the AI overview. Evil Saka is a nickname given to Chelsea Academy product and youngster Tyreek George, stemming from his physical and playing style resemblance to Arsenal and England star Bukayo Saka. There you go.
That joke was made like by his teammates.
Evil.
It came from like a Twitter video or something. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I put him in waivers because with just the whole McNeil thing and Grealish out, Everton sometimes score well. For some, they're okay when they want to be. So I think, I like this one. And you don't have to have them yet unless you have a lot of space. But any minute now, just look at lineups and you may pick them up for free.
Would you guys rather take a gamble on holding him or Ryan, your boy, Pizza Crouch, Lorenzo Luca?
I want to see Luka in action. If he does get action,
he's got Leeds and Wolves coming up.
That's if he plays.
I know. I'm tempted. I was surprised he didn't even see the pitch. Like I was really surprised.
I was too. But they went down a man, so that was early, I think. So
true.
I assume that maybe they had plans to put him in. Was he on the bench?
I didn't see.
Yeah, he might not have been in the squad yet or registered or whatever.
Yeah,
before the last game. But yeah, if he doesn't see minutes this weekend, then we might have an issue.
Yeah, early game. Where's Chris Wood?
Injured.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's lasted a little
injured
longer
for a while, right? Like, is he?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, till March.
I want to say.
He's got World Cup to play in hopefully this summer.
Yep. Fair enough. All right. Sunderland signed forward Nilson Angulo. 6 goals, 5 assists in 22 matches in the Belgian league. Nilson Angulo. Anybody?
Who?
Come on, man.
I mean, let's see. Hold on.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of his name.
Nilson Anghulo.
Yeah, they shipped out Adingra.
Hey.
They shipped out Adingra, so he went to Monaco. So there could be starts for him soon.
We bought him for $15 million, 22 years old. Like I said, he's been actually doing bits in Belgium. I mean, yes, I understand. It's Belgium.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick him up, but I would, like I said, like Tyreek, just keep an eye on a start soon, and could be a solid stream. I mean, we haven't seen anything about him, but I'm looking at the schedule. It's not great, actually, but maybe like Fulham in a couple weeks or something. Who knows?
Yeah,
maybe not one for this season.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
But you don't have to roster the guy.
Yeah, agreed. All right. West Ham. These will probably be easy ones to move on from. Axel Disasi is now a West Ham player.
Oh.
R.I.P.
Yep.
Interesting.
I mean, anyone not named Aaron Wan-Bissaka, you're not starting in the West Ham defense. So,
no.
Yeah.
Can move on.
It's gonna get worse for them this weekend too because Kilman has to play.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we find out that several Premier League clubs apparently were inquiring about Somerville, which I think is interesting. I think especially if they go down, but even if they don't, I think he's going to head somewhere this summer, and it could be a move to keep your eye on. That's the only reason I put it in here.
He's picked it up. Beat me last week.
Yeah, no, I mean, we'll talk about him in a second. And then finally, Wolves, Adam Armstrong. We've seen him before.
He moved.
Yeah.
I cannot believe. Yeah, I read that earlier today, and I was like, "What? This man is back?"
Yep. He's back.
Championship prep.
That's literally what it is. Like that's quite literally what it is.
Pretty good team for the championship, honestly. They can keep Matheus Mane.
Oh, they'll be fine. Yeah, they'll be fine. For sure.
Come right back up.
I love the Tolu Mane resurgence. Like I just think
they have a double game week coming up, so
they're so fun to watch. And then we have Wolves' third Gomes.
Fourth,
is it?
Isn't it four?
I see Joao, I see Rodrigo, and then
Santiago, Hugo. Oh no, sorry. That's
I thought it was four. The record was 4 Gomes, isn't it?
Either way, they bring in Angel and midfielder. I mean, I think this guy's more of a CDM, right? Nobody's really interested in him for fantasy, are they?
Totti Gomes, Angel Gomes, Joao Gomes, Rodrigo Gomes.
Oh, Totti! I forgot about Totti. Wait, is Totti still there?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's 4 Gomes.
He's not in Fantrax.
New Gomes. What?
But Totti's, where's he from? Is he Portuguese too? Oh, he's from Guinea-Bissau. Oh, but he has caps for Portugal. Okay.
Yo, I just assume everybody at that club is from Portugal.
Yeah. Same.
It's crazy.
Same.
It's crazy.
All right.
Gomes has been around.
Yeah, exactly.
He's been around. He went to. Actually, he hasn't been around. He just United, Lille, Marseille, and then.
Yeah, his United Academy product.
Yeah. Okay. Only 25.
He's on loan.
Yeah.
I'll monitor, but I'm not expecting much.
Yeah, fair. Quality player. I mean, I think it's a good get, honestly, but.
Rob Edwards apparently managed him a lot in the England youth system.
Okay.
So he talked about going back to play for him. So I mean that gives him a bit more of a chance to get some starting minutes. But yeah, I'm not gonna pick up unless I see some points.
I wonder what his he's a midfielder, right? He's like an attacking mid. Does he have any sets? Did he have sets over at France?
I don't know.
I can't pick that up immediately, but that's something I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
where do
just feels like he's really short. So I don't know. It just feels like a set piece taker.
Is he really short? I was way off. I thought it was a CDM.
No, he's like a 8'10". Oh, I think like between an 8 and a 10. He's
okay.
He's 5'6".
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Try to pull up sets numbers, but we'll see.
Nice. All right. Well, there you go. Transfer window, like I said, closes with a wet fart.
Quick. His last start was Coupe de France the 13th of January. He took 4 corners.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It is interesting, yeah. That was his last start. Oh, no, that was his second to last start. And then against some other Coupe de France team, he took no corners. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I
Spotty
don't hate
record
the 4.
keeping in the south of France.
I don't hate the 4 corners, though. All right. Moving on, guys. Fantasy fake, fantasy for real. Like I said, some players we've been talking about recently have been popping off. So let's talk about them after this.
Fantasy fake, fantasy for real, fantasy fake, fantasy for real. Oh
God, it hits like crack. It's so good. All right, fantasy fake, fantasy for real for this week. Let's kick it off with some defenders. Alex Jimenez. Credit to you, gentlemen, because you have been recommending him in waivers the last couple weeks, or in streamers, I should say, the last couple weeks. So, yeah, Alex Jimenez has been delivering 11.5 with a goal, 21 with a clean sheet, and 7 in the last 3 matches. How do we feel about Alex Jimenez going forward? Fantasy fake, fantasy for real, just a streamer. What do we think?
Real streamer.
Yeah.
But I dropped him for the game.
What is a real streamer?
He's a real streamer. As in, like, it's all subjective. Like, he's not a real starter, but he's a fake starter, but he's a real streamer.
Okay, I get this.
Yeah.
But I think like sometimes you might just need to take a more careful look at like the lineup and make sure that he's actually playing OOP instead of the fullback position.
Yes.
I'm not sure what the difference is between like his output in either position. I don't have that data, but
That's a good question. Yeah.
Because pretty sure his good scores are in the wing position. But I mean, 11.5 with a clean sheet isn't amazing.
No.
And then 20.5 with a goal. That was a better game against Liverpool, but I think that was a fluke. If you take out that 20.5, it's very, very streamer.
Yes,
so,
I agree.
But like, for example, Everton, West Ham. Actually, oh my God, what a run of games. Everton, West Ham, Sunderland, Brentford, Burnley. Very good run of games after Villa. It's actually very nice run of games.
Actually, that makes me more excited about somebody else we're going to talk about in a second.
Okay.
But yeah. No, you're right. Interesting. So you're definitely going to stream him in some of those.
Yeah, if he's around, but I'm not keeping.
Yeah, okay.
They're just better defenders.
All right. 30% rostered. And is anybody playing him against Villa? No.
Maybe. Like the thing is, Villa is very in tatters at the moment, right? So much of their attack is missing.
Yeah.
Like Brentford 10 men kept a clean sheet.
It is a miracle Villa didn't score that game. They had almost 30 shots.
Yeah. Man, I don't know.
They had their XG was nuts. I don't know how they didn't score. Before that game, they've been doing fine. I don't hate a stream and then hold actually for Alex Jimenez, but right now I'm all set with him.
It is at the Vitality against Villa, so there is that. But yeah, probably a stream. I think I'm with you on that. Stream for me. Is he fantasy for real for anybody? Okay, cool.
I'd say, closer to fake.
All right, fair enough. All right, guys, very quietly, Ola Aina has been doing some work. Last three, 17. Wait, hold on. No, this is wrong. Sorry, I forgot to update this. Last three, let me tell you what they actually are. No, I'll give you the last four. How's that? 13, 19.75, 6.5, 7.25. There were 2 clean sheets in there, the 19 and the 6.5 against Arsenal. But otherwise, 13 and 7.25, and then 19.75 with the clean sheet. There's a lot of ghosts to be had in that. Is he back?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he's a solid. Had him on waivers a couple weeks ago. They got Leeds and Wolves. And after that, it gets a little dodgy, but I think he's fine. I think you can hold him. I think he's a hold the rest of the season. I think he's real.
Damn. Okay.
He's also spreading out the points. If you look at his 14-point score, he's got a tackle, a couple interceptions, 4 clearances, 6 dribbles, 3 aerials. He's spreading out the points.
I like the 6 dribbles. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, Leeds this weekend, you throw him out. You're going to throw him out against Wolves. So, yeah, he's real.
And like, there's a chance. There's a chance that Leeds are missing DCL as well, right? And possibly, so possible clean sheet on the part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Statch. They're missing DCL and Anton Statch. Yeah, he's real. I think he's real.
All right. I like that. All right. Well, how about, gentlemen, Reynildo? I know. This is the one Sunderland defensive asset who you cannot trust. He scores like shit. We've been told this all season until 22.
Yeah.
Minus 4.75. 10. 13.25. 9.75. 10.5.
Yeah, I'm good, but that's cool. He won me. I'm not gonna 6-game winning streak in DPL league, and he won me the week, dude. So he'll always have my gratitude. But
Haroon is not a fan. In chat, he's saying please delete him from this list.
Yeah, I think he's fake. He's a trap.
Yeah, he's not. He's on good.
I started him early in the season. I started him the 1 week where he got the red card.
I saw him score live actually, like 2-3 years ago, in Spain.
Yeah,
in the game.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a good player, but he doesn't score very well. But he's a solid player. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think he's a good role player, but I just wasn't expecting to see these kind of scores. So when I was looking at scores for the game week, then I was looking at scores over the last 30 days, and then scores over the last 14 days, and it was like he's in every single one of those lists. It's like, whoa, okay, kind of cool.
Yeah, I think he's fake, but good on him.
All right. It's weird because Sunderland they don't really have like streamers anymore. Like they're defensive assets.
Everyone's taken. People jumped on the Sunderland train early, which is crazy. Remember when it was Hume that got drafted?
Yep.
It's just funny how life goes.
And I just dropped him because he's been terrible.
Shout out to this guy in my home league who has started Ballard, Mukiele, and Rofs every single week for like 4 months. And he's doing fine.
I love that it's that easy. Oh man. Hell yeah. That's incredible.
Yeah, but Sunderland have Arsenal, which they're gonna they're gonna be in London, and then they have Liverpool. So next 2 are tough, but then it's fine after that. So hold steady with them. You just keep starting them. But not Reynildo.
All right.
Don't worry about
Fair
him.
enough. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about James Hill, guys. 16% rostered. 16% rostered. 10.75, 11.75, 10.5, 10, 12.25, 8. And any games before that, guess what? He wasn't starting. Those are literally every single game that he started, he has scored at least 8 points.
You guys hear me okay?
Yes, now we
Yes.
can. Yeah.
All right, good. I like James Hill. I started him last week. Kind of disappointed, to be honest. Less than 11 with a clean sheet, I was not too happy about. And then I know previously against Liverpool, he had that kind of fluke assist. So I think the train might be slowing down.
Okay.
A bit. I don't really trust him anymore. So I dropped him. And they have such a porous defense, and I'm not counting on clean sheets. So if he lost a bit of his magic, then I'm not interested. But in a pinch, he's still a good, decent option off the wire.
So you kind of see him as a streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Anybody else on Mr. Hill?
Yeah, I mean, in and out. Like in a pinch, if like one of my studs is missing, I'll probably grab him. Like the thing is, after the Aston Villa Everton game, like West Ham, Sunderland, Brentford, Burnley, it's a nice patch of games to kind of target as well. So
yeah. All right. I thought you'd be more excited about this one, honestly, guys.
No, it's solid. I mean, these are real, like, people go into their app and they see high scores and they go, let me pick this guy up. Like, and all these guys, can be qualified for that. And you got to make sure you're not picking up someone that was a fluke.
No, you're right. And that's exactly why we do this, right? I mean, you're spot on, because Ryan bringing up, the fact that those scores, may look pretty solid, but then if you actually look at, what's behind them, it can give you a little bit of pause. Like, I think that's valid. That's really, really valid. So yeah, this is kind of like why we do this exercise, which I like it.
It's a great segment, Joe.
It's a great segment. All right. It's an even better song, to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the best part about it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the intro. Downhill from there.
Downhill. All right. Speaking of downhill, midfielders. I don't know why. Midfielders. So I told you we were going to talk about Somerville again. I feel like we've mentioned him quite a bit recently, but he just keeps doing it, honestly. And this week was another impressive one. 16 points, obviously with the goal. My only concern here is he's got goals in the last 3. And then before that, it was 8.75, 5.5. And then his last start before that was another 5.5. I worry a little bit about the goal dependence.
Yeah. He'll revert back to the 5.5. He'll get 5.5 for the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Burnley this weekend might be it. And then I think he reverts back to being a streamer.
Okay. So sounds like you're calling him fake.
He beat me in my home league, which really pisses me off. But I faced him and Bowen, and I was like, I
faced Bowen too.
But they play Burnley this weekend, which if Sunderland can score 3, I think West Ham can score 1 or 2. And then after that, I'm fine. I wouldn't be holding him for like United, Liverpool, City on the horizon, Villa. I'm all set.
Yeah.
But potentially, like you said, if West Ham go down, he'll probably move somewhere back into the Prem, I think. And yeah, we'll see.
It'll be interesting to see. I mean,
he's sort of back.
Everybody was so stoked for him because the way that he just like tore up the championship, it was like, all right, here we go. But
hopefully, I mean, he's young. We'll see next year if he goes to like a different team. Don't know where, but if West Ham go down, I'm sure he'll move. We'll revisit in the summer.
I like it. All right. Another player who kind of finds himself in favor and certainly in form recently is Buendia. Of course, we've got injuries that are happening. That is part of the reason why he's been getting so many minutes recently. But he's been doing well with them. 8.5, 18, 5.75 in the last 3 starts. The 18 obviously was with a goal. So I should mention that. But this one, I don't know. To me, feels a little fluky, but
feels that way.
Yeah.
But the points are there and the schedule looks good.
Yeah.
And the starts are there. So we'll see when Europe comes back around. We'll see what happens there. But I mean, the schedule is really nice for Villa over the course of the rest of the season looks very nice. And he just keeps getting those starts. So mid-4, mid-5 with like upside. I don't mind him.
He's a bit of a hot potato asset
Yes.
though, I feel, in leagues. Like I feel like if he's benched, managers would be ruthless and just drop him as well, even if he's put up a score of like 18 points or something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
He's borderline real. Borderline. Just because of the schedule, it looks really good for Villa.
Yeah, the schedule's great. Honestly.
Yeah, it's really nice.
All right. I like that. Let's see. Yeah, I mean,
some players just carry emotional baggage. It's like you look at him, you see the number 5.5.
I mean, fair, but
I
mean,
about the plebe, you know what I mean?
For people who've been playing long enough, he also carries other baggage as well, where we remember the good old days.
Yeah.
And I mean, he used to be a Jack Grealish type, where it was like he was the only good player on his team, and everything went through him.
Yeah.
Those are the days. But anyway, all right, cool. Alex Scott, I picked him up and dropped him right before kickoff. He then went on to score 20.5. In his previous start, he had 8. He had 8.5. In the two before that, he had 4 and 5.5. So this obviously is a situation again where we're dealing with injuries. He potentially is, playing roles that he doesn't always play necessarily. How much faith do you have on anything like this type of form continuing?
0.
Yeah. Same.
Nah, screw that guy. He's like, I've taken punts on him in like seasons past, and I've just never timed it well. And you know what? Good luck to anyone else that tries.
Yeah,
Same.
his goal was it was Wolves.
I was literally gonna say that, but I knew Ryan has had like fast run-ins with him.
Yeah.
So
Santi hates him. Santi
agrees. Santi agrees. Yep.
It was also Wolves. It was Wolves. It was a goal. I think it was 90th minute shenanigans. Yeah.
It was 90th minute. Yeah, he had an assist in the 90th. Yeah.
He's fake. That is what it is.
Or was it a goal? It was a goal. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Cool.
yeah.
So I mean that accounts for 11 of the points right there. I mean, yeah, that's honestly what you guys are saying is exactly why I dropped him right before kickoff, because I like sitting here. Do I really have the cojones required to start this player? He's burned me so many times before, and I was like, yeah, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. Dropped him.
Yo, it
Him
could be
and fucking Brooks.
Brooks, exactly.
Yeah.
Brooks is the same way, the exact same way.
You could throw Curtis Jones in there, Harvey Elliott in there.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, Joe, I was gonna say it could be a lot worse because there was a manager in my com league that dropped Mudwake here right before the warm up.
Oh no.
Same. That happened in my league.
No.
Literally happened in my league. Dropped like 5 minutes before that news dropped.
Yep.
Oh,
Crazy.
That is terrible.
It's an evil world we're living in. This the fan track just hates everyone.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That is very true. All right. So finally, Dutch, we rounded out with your boy. This is officially your boy and will forever be your boy. Sanjay, I know you were vocal as well, but Dutch, you were the one who like really was going to bat for Dougie Lou. 30% rostered, 17.5 all ghost points.
Yeah, savage. They were obviously in a very like the best possible game state. 27 shots on target, or 27 shots. Brentford with a red card from like a very early part of the game. But I mean, I don't think it matters. I think even if you cut this in half, that you're happy going forward. If he's ghosting like between like 8 and 11 per game. Villa are a top team and they have a really, really good schedule. And Douglas Luiz started 90 minutes from the off, his first game back. So, yeah, hopefully you can grab him. I forget how much I recommended in waivers to go get him for, but
it was more than I thought people should spend. And I obviously one week does not a fantasy asset make necessarily, but at the same time, man, like he probably won some people game weeks.
100%. Yeah. So I recommended 40 to 60. It kind of depends what everyone else has in your league in terms of fab, because it gets to the point where there may literally be like 2 or 3 people with fab left.
Yeah.
So you got to just look at your team. You got to just look around and see what everyone has. But this could be. He could be the pickup of January because it's going to be him or Pascal. And if Pascal loses sets, then he's at risk of losing that like top transfer spot to Luis, who's saw like every single set piece pretty much, almost every set piece, and is on a arguably better team. So
yeah,
I'd go get him.
Damn, that's crazy.
He won't score 17 every week.
Cold water.
He won't do that.
What'd you say, Ryan?
Something I want to pour a little bit of cold water.
Do it,
on
please. Devil's
that.
advocate.
Mention the game. That's huge.
We can't hear you.
I've not, did Ryan just leave his mic behind?
Literally left the planet. He left the planet. Like, where did he go?
Ryan, it sounded like you like turned away from your mic and then just continued talking.
Put Santi on.
I think that's what I did. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, now we can. Yeah.
All right. I was trying to entertain him so he wouldn't talk, but lost my train of thought.
Say it again. Cold water. Why are you pouring cold water on this?
Yeah. Cold water. Game state was huge, obviously, and enormous. I mean, you're up a man. You're chasing the game. You're at home against the meh team. Like,
yeah,
they needed warm bodies. They literally have nobody else. It was a perfect kind of storm of injuries for him to come straight away. The minute Tielemans comes back,
Santi likes him. Santi likes him.
That's a
yes.
Did his first babbling word over the weekend, which was Dada, of course.
Ah, yes.
Might have been Saka. I'm not sure.
Saka. Like Havertz or some shit.
Saka. I love that.
Yeah.
Imagine if he said
after
evil
the injury
Saka,
warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine he said Spurs.
Yeah. I don't think that. Yeah, he doesn't have that vile word in his vocabulary yet.
You say it so much, so he might.
Yeah,
I say spuds mostly, to be fair.
That'd be nuts.
I want to see it in a regular.
No, that's fair. I mean,
any update on Tielemans' injury? Because that's huge, obviously, for his status.
Right. Do we? So, like, Sanjy, if you can get a decent deal for him, would you consider like trading out on a high right now, or do you feel like you're going to actually miss out on a valuable asset if you do that?
Who's that? Dougie Lou.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm holding Dougie Lou, man.
You are?
Him into the sunset for the rest of the season.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, last episode I was pro Dougie Lou, bro.
You were.
Yo, I assume this man's just gonna get pens. He has the corners. Like the ghost. What a great ghost point performance, right? There's more to come, I think, right? So, and it helps that everyone else is kind of like crocked in terms of like possible set piece takers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, love it.
All right.
I wish I had him in a league, but I don't. It's unfortunate.
Magpie also a Dougie truther.
Let's go. Yeah, buddy.
We rise.
All right, we finally got one that you guys feel is definitely real, which is cool. Ryan, a little bit skeptical on this one, which I love that. I actually love it. I don't know where I stand. I was lucky enough to grab him for 0 in a league, and I'm along for the ride.
That's crazy. 0 is like criminal, man.
Yeah, I got him for 0, and I got Gallagher for 3.
I got him for free in the home league because the news broke and like really early, and I was up for work and just got him.
Yeah,
thankfully.
I feel like I need a home league back in my life, boy.
You should. It's the best.
Oh, I need. I've never had a home league. I
shenanigans.
I need one. Yeah, I need one. I need a league that I could just dominate.
When we retire, we'll create a home league out of everyone that worked in this game.
TDS retirees.
Yeah. And just
at
meet
that
up
point,
IRL,
Oh, for sure. And at that
live.
point, we'll all be so tired of playing it that we'll like only halfway tune in. So,
yeah.
So we really will be like a home league.
I'll give it to my kid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's the dream, right? Have a dynasty league and just pass it on to your children.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Let's leave it in the will.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Finally, gentlemen, forwards. All right. Amin Adley, 25% rostered. Last 3 games, 13.5 with an assist, 15.75 with the goal, 9.75. Guy just keeps coming up when it's needed. It's coming up big, helping his team out, getting some wins. What do we think? Haroon's already in the chat.
Yeah, I'm with him. Fake.
He's too spotty. He's too spotty for me. I think he's a streamer. That's it.
Yeah.
Real streamer.
What was the other week where he scored like at the death? Was that the Liverpool game? Yeah.
Liverpool.
Yeah, and it was like up until that point he had done absolutely nothing. Wasn't he against you that week, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go figure.
My mic didn't work for the Renildo discussion because he was against me this week.
Oh
so.
God, no way!
That guy's trash.
That is insane. Yeah, and you and I think both faced Bernardo Silva last week in his only good week in like the last year and a half.
Honestly, at this point, the only thing you could do, guys, is laugh, because it's kind of ridiculous at this point.
It really is.
Dude, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't even feel it anymore.
It's not a cry.
I'm dead inside.
It's always the first 2 like opening games. It's like, oh well, maybe hope springs eternal. Drop 60 from 3 scrubs, and it's like, no, maybe not. Maybe it's just like every single game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Jake O'Brien, Xavi Simons, and Jared Bowen that did me in this week in the other league, and then the aforementioned we just talked about in the one league. Oh well, is what it is, guys.
This next one though, this one's a real one. This guy's
Krupi, Eli Junior Krupi.
Dude. Yeah, he's really good. I'm
Yo,
not sure what
did
his
you
like
see
ceiling
that
is.
finish?
No, he's gross, man. Like I'm really. Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
Yeah. Tell him.
Yeah, see?
Oh my god.
Sanjy loves Krupi, bro.
13 with a goal. I'm telling him to come back from the ledge.
13.
I'm almost
Okay, all right, hold on. 13
He's
minus
2.0.
minus 1.75, 6, 13.25 with a goal.
Whack.
Yeah. I just think he's a baller for the future. I think he's a really good player.
I agree.
Fantasy wise, I would like I said, of the Bournemouth players we've talked about today, I don't mind holding just because they have after Villa, it's Everton, West Ham, Sunderland, Brentford, Burnley.
Yeah.
So 5 game weeks where I would start Krupi.
Yeah.
Honestly, over Evan Nilsson. If I had him.
That's fine. I'm fine with
I
that.
only have Evan Nilsson.
Literally, Old Scruffy just said the exact same thing. He's
No
still
Bournemouth forwards.
He's
Ever.
still better than Evan Nilsson.
I'm gonna end up having Evan Nilsson until the last day, dude.
Yeah, you will. You will.
I have to.
All right.
Anyway.
So the next match is hold on. The next match is we've mentioned this many times. Villa. All right. You have to start one of Krupi, Adley, Scott, Hill, or Jimenez next week. Who is it?
Oh, I hate Bournemouth.
It's Krupi. I think it's Krupi. Of those 5, Krupi, and then you can hold them for the following week. It's Everton, then West Ham, Sunderland, Brentford, Burnley. You're gonna stream Bournemouth players those weeks. You have to. You're facing 2 of the bottom in the next 5 weeks. You're facing 2 of the bottom 3.
It's funny because I just mentioned, I just said that question, and we're getting different answers from chat. I mean, that's just that's exactly where we're at with these guys. There's not a clear, quote unquote, winner. I don't think of any of these.
Bournemouth too unpredictable.
Yeah.
And the forwards don't ghost at all.
Yeah, agreed. I think it probably is Krupi. I'm with you. It's probably Krupi, but
in that lot.
Yeah, I would do it hesitantly for sure. All right. Tierno Barry, I mean, yes, he's 76% rostered, but we haven't talked about this guy much recently, and I just thought we should mention his name. The last 6 matches, 6 points, 18.5 with a goal, 16 with a goal, 6.25, 14.25 with a goal, 14.25 with a goal.
They've had very soft matchups. I think he's a streamer. I think he can play him against Fulham this weekend, and then Bournemouth after. But I think he's a streamer.
Interesting.
I think he's a decent forward 3.
Yeah. I love holding Barry, man. Regular.
I'd rather have Krupi over the next few weeks.
Nah, I don't know,
Based
man.
on schedule.
Barry's got at least a better flow
From the aerials.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
of
looking at
all
his numbers now, you might
of
be right,
all of those scores, right? Like last week,
But you said flow, and that also is pretty.
Also better flow, yeah, for sure, for sure.
His aerial floor is really good. I'm looking now. I could take that back because he's got 4-7, 6-6, 3-4, 3-4. Like he averages, what is that, 4 or 5 aerials per game. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Yeah, you're right.
I like that.
I guess I didn't really pay attention to his numbers like that.
And that's why I included him in this, because I haven't either. I haven't rostered him in any leagues, and so it's kind of like, wow, he's doing that. More importantly, just in terms of last week we talked about bust percentage. He would the last 6 weeks he'd be at a 0. He's got no games under 5 points, which is really rare for a forward. Really rare.
Yeah.
This one's real.
I take it back. He's real. I'm looking.
He's real. He's real. All right.
Yeah,
all right.
I take it back. Forward 3, like Ryan said. I agree.
I like this. He's real. All right. So finally, we mention a player who is, widely rostered at 78%. But I've seen him dropped here and there. And then I think more importantly, he's going to be and has been a very frustrating player to roster because by and large, he's not starting. And that's Estevao. The thing about it is when he starts, 21.5, 20, and 0. That was against City. He got hooked at half. He was really bad. But the last 2 starts, other than that, been absolutely incredible. He just doesn't start very often. And he does have 2 other 45-minute hooks as well this season. So this is a really tough one. Like, what do you do if you are somebody who has him or if he's available in your league?
I think he's going to just improve. Sorry, Sanjay.
No, go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
I just think he's obviously worth rostering because of his upside. And I don't know how much the rumors are true that Blueco was pissed at the previous manager for not starting him enough. But I think he'll just get better as the season goes on. So I mean, obviously there'll be some rotation, but I think you just have to hold it and go from there, right, Paul?
Yeah, agreed with Ryan, man. He's very young, very raw, but the talent is definitely there. I think it's one of those assets you just got to take the rough with the smooth.
Yeah. And he's going to have monster games like that. I mean, we've seen it. He's going to have some monster games. I struggle with the getting hooked at 45. Like that really, really, as they say down here, sticks in my craw because I would hate to start him in any matchup and have him hooked at 45 on 1 point.
I mean, in that scenario, I doubt anyone has this situation, but you're hoping that you're playing a 1 forward only, and he's that only person that's taking that because, when you risk playing 2-3 forwards, chances are like maybe one of them will actually score well, but yeah, you could easily get like 4 points, 5 points between Estevao and like let's say a Krupi that we mentioned just now. So yeah, you got to be careful with him for sure. Like you're not always gonna get 90 minutes. It's gonna be unpredictable. And the thing is, we've seen Liam Rosenior as well. He's not afraid to make tactical changes at halftime. Like we're talking 3 subs and stuff like that. So yeah, You just gotta know the risk that it comes with.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think you're right. And he's one that can like win you a game week too. So I think that's yeah, I'm excited about him. I'm excited about him as a player. I really am. I think
great talent.
Yeah. Oh God, I think he's going to be whenever he starts, week in week out. He's going to be first, second round pick. I would say for sure. But that might still be like a couple of years. It's hard to say. All right, beautiful. Anything else, guys, on any of those forwards?
Esteval will probably start versus Wolves, by the way.
Oh, that'd be. Oh, Wolves are kind of stout, actually. I don't know. That'll be an interesting matchup. We'll see.
I'm going to Vegas this weekend, and I'm thinking about putting together a nice, tasty parlay. And it's so hard picking these games this weekend. Like you think Chelsea beat Genie, but at Wolves, after the midweek, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm worried. Like, you would think, yeah.
I think they'll be fine, but
yeah,
not getting great odds, and it's like,
yeah. That's fair. All right, Ryan. While you are here, do you want to kick us off with your Gameweek 25 streamers? I know bath time's coming up.
Yeah.
All right, take it away.
It's I took away streamers and just put defenders because as I was putting them down, they were all defenders.
I didn't notice that.
So yeah, new segment. Talked a bit about it previously. Timbers started the last few, and I think he probably deserves a rest. White is back healthy, so I think he's got a decent chance. Early-ish game. It's the 3:00 game. UK time on Saturday, so I think he's a decent punt. Kenny Tete's back fit. Nice home fixture versus Everton. Should score decently. Joel Veltman against the Out of Swords Palace.
He's so
and
cute.
Sepp Vandenberg.
Sepp.
Tough, tricky away fixture at St. James's Park, but they're kind of losing steam, obviously, based on what we saw today. So, like, Newcastle usually get at home, but out of form, and Sepp goes pretty well, so don't mind that one either, but it's more of a punt.
I like it. Yeah. Nice.
We're out of here.
He's been 10 plus the last 4 weeks, so.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. We'll see you later.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Later, man. All right. Nice. Santi approved all these picks.
Absolute wild card when he gets happy about a player.
Oh, I love it.
Podcast's so fun.
Yeah. And then sometimes he'll scream at another player, and it's like, oh, never mind. I think he picks up on Ryan's energy. It's like if Ryan dislikes a player, he's kind of, Dad, is everything okay?
I'm scared of having children, but sometimes I'm reminded that it could be fun.
Yeah. All right, Dutch, I believe you were actually first in the document, but Ryan, of course, had bath time.
No, I get it. I have a sort of bath time in a sense. Okay. Ian Matson. ¿Cómo se llama? Yeah, he's been starting. He won the spot over Digne. And yeah, I like him this week versus Bournemouth. He's been scoring pretty well. I think I had him in waivers too. Seems like a decent pick, and Villa have a really good schedule. I think he could be good if he's somehow available in your league, which he probably is. I don't think his roster percentage is that high.
I got him in both leagues last week, so I'm going to hold him for forever now.
Yeah. So yeah, I think he's solid, especially against Bournemouth going forward. He was available in a couple of my leagues. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Longstaff. Staj is out for at least 2 games. We'll see how long he is actually out for. But Longstaff, if he's taking sets, he could be solid. And yeah, Forest aren't the best. Leeds are at home. DCL is out, so it's one less head to swing it at. But I think he'll be solid. And if Staj is out any more amount of time, Longstaff could be a great asset to have over the next 2 to 3 game weeks. And I mean, when you're thinking about your leagues in general, you just got to realize we're in game week 25. So some leagues have 10 game weeks left. That means that a player you can have for 3 or 4 weeks, that's half of a lot of people's season. That's the rest. I mean, you got to start thinking like that. Like, a couple losses here, a couple losses there, that's your title race.
True.
We're not talking about game week 10 anymore. So these little pickups are key these days. Martinelli, I think there's a chance. He's been playing really well in the midweeks. There's a chance. I thought it was going to happen last week. And I saw him available in some leagues. He's been dropped against Sunderland at the head. I mean, I think he starts, but we could just see Trossard and Madueke. We'll see. And then Tati Castellanos versus Burnley. Yeah, I think West Ham are doing okay. And I think they're going to beat Burnley quite easily. They're in London. And Sunderland, who haven't been prolific scorers lately, just scored 3 on them. I think West Ham will do good. Start your Bowen, Somervilles, start your Wan-Bissakas, and Tati's a solid streamer this weekend for sure. And yeah, that's all I got. I have to bounce.
All right, buddy. Sounds gret.
Appreciate
Sanjy, I'll
y'all.
finish it up.
Goodbye, everybody. Odegaard is amazing, Haroon. Bye-bye.
All right, Sanjy, close it out.
Yeah, so this is purely like a target Burnley strategy. Suchek got 1 point last game week, so I know people are probably scratching their heads, raising their eyebrows, but yeah, it's purely Burnley. Like we saw, what's his face? Was it Habib Diarra got a brace or something? Yeah. So like expect the unexpected in that sense, right? Next, Aina versus Leeds. I mean, we touched on him about in the Fantasy Fake, Fantasy Real segment. He's ghosting really well, and we talked, about the Leeds attack missing a few key personnel, so maybe there's a clean sheet on the cards. Buendia, we also spoke about. I think if he starts, he's definitely worth rolling out. I mean, if he's benched, then feel free to drop him.
Yeah.
And then, excuse me, 1 sec. Sorry, I had to cough. I don't want to get it on the recording. But final one is Tammy Abraham. This one obviously was a bit of a stretch because I assumed he would have been rostered in most leagues, given he's a new shiny toy. But if he isn't, the manager that maybe picked him up, is like, only 5 to 6 points. I don't want him or whatever. I think you just give him another chance because he did have a goal ruled out, and I don't think many people would have remembered that, right? So,
yeah,
Bournemouth don't keep clean sheets either. We know this, right? I mean, obviously, yeah, they kept one in Gameweek 24 against Wolves, but yeah, it's rare. But yeah, those are my picks.
All right, nice. I like that. Yeah, there's some interesting ones in there for sure, and a lot of the ones that we ended up talking about earlier in the episode, which is hilarious because I sent out this slide deck to you all without having any of the other segments done, just so that you could put your streamers in there, and it ended up that you just talked about several of the ones that we're going to talk about later anyway, which is cool.
It's like we know what we're doing, Joe.
It's fate, it's serendipity, it's all of the above. Beautiful. All right. Well, I said it in chat, but I'll just say it as well on air. Chat was amazing tonight. We had so much fun, and you guys were just like popping off. It was so much fun. If you get a chance, join us live. We always stream live. It's almost always Wednesday. And it's almost always at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So if people have a chance, jump in, join us. It's an absolute blast. You can get advice from the people who are in chat and ask them about your team, ask them about pickups, and then also just give us shit as we go along, which is really fun. So yeah, anyway, thank you to chat. Thank you to the community. You all are amazing. We love you. Best of luck this week. Hope everyone does well. If you have any questions, hop on Discord. That's where the conversation is at. Discord. Get on there. If you don't know how, message one of us on what is now dead Twitter, and we'll get you over there. All right. Love y'all. We'll talk to you soon. Cheers.